and it really looks like your skin. I've used this for I don't know how many years now. A lot. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my Sephora recommendations, and I wanted to start this video off by saying you do not have to shop this sale. And honestly, over the years, my opinion of the sale has changed in the way I purchase things. I used to get like really excited. Everybody was talking about it and like really super hyped up. But now I feel like this sale is good if you need makeup. If you have something in mind, if there's something that you've been wanting, this is the time to get it. I don't feel like this is necessarily the time just go in there without a list and think you're going to get this huge deal. But it can be good if you are in need of restocking a product, or there's just something that you want and you want to get a discount. I think that it's a very good time to get that. And there's nothing wrong with shopping the sale. I still get excited about it because of course I love makeup, but don't feel like you have to shop this sale just because it's happening. There's always going to be sales going on, and there's always going to be something new coming out. So just really be wise. All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to actually pull up my phone so I can tell you the exact information about the sale. So here it is. If you're not for sure, you can just go to Sephora.com, and they have a big banner at the top that tells you Sephora collection is 30% off 4/4 through 4/14. If you are Rouge, it is 20% off 4/4 to 4/14. If you are VIB, it's 15% off 4/8 to 4/14. And if you are Insider, it is 10% off 4/8 to 4/14. And if you are watching this video and you don't know what I'm talking about, you can just go to Sephora.com, sign up to be an Insider, and you will automatically get your 10% off. All right, so let's get into some of the product recommendations that I have for you. So an exciting part of this video is that the biggest discount you get is from the Sephora collection, and those are the products that I have most to show you. If you've been here for a while, you know I love this foundation. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever. This right here is such a good foundation. It just makes me feel so beautiful, like flawless, glowy. And they gave it the right name because it's called Best Skin Ever, and it really looks like your skin. I feel like this is a pretty everyday makeup look. If you want to look just flawless, but not look cakey, it's perfect. And if you are close to my complexion, I'm in the color 38P. Love this. And this is the second bottle that I've purchased. So that's how I know I like it. I don't really repurchase anything. I like to try out so many things. So if I repurchase something, I really, really like it. And I love the way this just makes me feel and look. It's beautiful. It doesn't feel super heavy on the face, and just really affordable too. And this foundation is only like $20. So you're going to get 30% off of that. All right. And the next product from Sephora collection I want to show you is their Micro Smooth Powder. You may or may not have heard about this. It's been out for a while. It's a really, really good powder. I've been using it for years. It's just a good face powder. If you are searching for one, let me see if I can get this open. The color is really good, and there's not a lot of fallout when you use it, and it's just a very good everyday powder. It says it's a weightless baked powder with buildable coverage, blurs imperfections, even skin tone, and lasts up to 12 hours. I believe this is a really good face powder. It's also very reasonably priced. I believe this is $20, and it's really just raved about, and for a good reason. It's really a beautiful powder. You can also use these powders to bronze, to highlight. That's what I do. I have one shade that I used to highlight, and I used to use one of these to bronze. So you can really just use it in so many different ways. So I would suggest this one. And another product from the Sephora collection is their Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. They have really, really good concealers. This is in the color 31Y. I don't think I told you the color I had in the Micro Smooth Powder. Just in case you're close to my complexion, I use the color Toffee. So moving back to this concealer, it's really, really good. It's full coverage. So I wouldn't describe this concealer as lightweight, but I would describe it as full coverage, beautiful. It's going to give you that flawless, beautiful look. You're definitely not going to see any imperfections or blemishes when you use this. And they have such a huge shade range. You can get almost every color. When I go there, I'm like, there are so many different colors, and I feel like that is so good. I actually need to go back and get another color, but it's such a good highlight shade for me. But I want to go and explore some of the darker shades that I can use because this is such a good concealer. It's up there with the high-end concealers, and it's also affordable, and you're going to get 30% off. So I really do suggest, if you're on the hunt for some makeup, maybe you don't even know where to begin, some of these products I'm recommending to you are going to be very good because I wouldn't be recommending them to you, but they're also going to be affordable. So I feel like that's a win-win. Then the next product from the Sephora collection is their lipsticks. This is the matte lipstick, and this is the color 21. It's just a really pretty neutral shade that I like to use. It's really light, and it's just a pretty color to put in the middle, you know, of those lip combos to make it just right. And this is also by Sephora collection. I'm telling you, Sephora collection, they're good. I mean, it makes sense. They house all of the makeup products, so of course their line is going to have to be you know, at a certain level, and they really are good. So definitely recommend trying out their matte lipsticks. I love a matte look. I love a glossy and a matte look. And I love the consistency of them. They're not too hard. You know, sometimes lipsticks are just very, you can just tell by the way they're made. They're not creamy. They don't blend easily. These are not like that. So I've been loving this one. And another product that is new to my collection is the Sephora Makeup Setting Spray. This is a 16-hour wear, transfer-proof, sweat and humidity resistant, and ginseng extract. That is a lot to say, but this is their setting spray. And I heard a lot of good things about this one, and I love it. Ever since I've been using it, it feels so good. It feels very hydrating on the skin. I don't know if it says you can prime with this, but I feel like this is good to prime with, to get your face hydrated, and also to set your makeup and just get that skin-like look. I love the mist on here. I don't know about you, but I just love a good mist. I don't like when the mist isn't good because sometimes that puts splotches on your face. But this one, I don't want to keep spraying it because I want to keep some in here, but it's just a perfect everyday refreshing. Is going to make your makeup look like skin setting spray that you could use daily, and it's affordable and part of the Sephora collection. And while we're on the conversation of setting sprays, I also just tried out this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. This one has been out forever. I know you've probably heard about this, but I was really late getting this, not because, I don't know, it was just something that I guess I wasn't in a hurry to try out, but I really do like it. I feel like it really does a beautiful job at setting your makeup. There are so many different setting sprays out there, and honestly, I feel like there are a lot of drugstore setting sprays that can give you the look that some of these setting sprays do, but this is one of my high-end setting sprays that I actually would recommend because it really is good. If you're hunting for a setting spray that is just going to do the job, it does. It also says it primes and sets, so you can use this as a primer for up to 16 hours, no melting, no fading, and no creasing. And I know that sometimes I don't know if these claims are actually true 100% because I don't wear my makeup for 16 hours. The most I wear my makeup is like 5, maybe 6 hours. But this one says that it will set your makeup for 16 hours. So it just depends on your lifestyle, depends on what you're looking for, but I would recommend this setting spray. All right, and moving on, another one of my favorite products from Sephora is the Huda Beauty setting powders. These are so good. Right here I have the color Ube Birthday Cake. I did a whole video on this one, so if you want to see how this one looks, it's really good. I'm going to put it up here in the cards. You can check that video out. It's such a pretty powder. But this is all going to depend on your complexion, your undertone, what your preference is. They have so many different colors. I have so many. I have banana bread, cinnamon bun, this one, cherry blossom, is that it? Kunafa. I have all of them, just trying to find my perfect shade, but these give you such a flawless blurring, almost filter-like, but not like fake looking, but just really brings your makeup look together, makes you look flawless actually, this setting powder. And I believe because it's so finely milled, I have used drugstore powders like the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I love that one, but I've noticed that, you know, if it's not milled in a certain way, it can look more powdery, and you don't have to worry about that with Huda Beauty setting powders. You're going to look flawless. It's honestly the best setting powder that I've ever used, so I definitely would recommend this setting powder if you're in the search for the best one that you know is not going to disappoint. I think it's good that if you're buying makeup, that even if it's a little bit more pricey, it's going to last you a long time. These last for a long time. Definitely worth the money. I believe they're like $38, but they last you so long. I'm telling you, it's worth the money, and you're going to love the look that it gives you. The finish is beautiful. I have 2 lip liners. This one is so good, one that I've talked about for a long time. This is the MAC Chestnut lip liner, a very good lip liner. I've used this for I don't know how many years now, a lot, until I found this one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Malt lip liner. I feel like it's the perfect brown. It's not too dark. This one's a little bit more warmer than this one, and I have it on today. I feel like it's the perfect brown for every day. Sometimes when I wear the chestnut, I feel like my lipstick looks a little too intense. Sorry you all, my light went out in the middle of me talking, so we had to replace it with a different one, but we're going to continue. But I was going to say, when I use my MAC Chestnut, it seems a little bit more intense than I want it to, and this is just the perfect everyday color. So, and actually, let me show you the difference. They're really super close. This one right here is a little bit warmer, and this is the Chestnut. See, they're very close, but I feel like this is just the perfect everyday color. So honestly, you can't go wrong with either one. they're both really good. And all right, my friends, that is all of my recommendations for the video. Let me know what you're going to be getting, and even if you're not shopping, what are some of your favorites from Sephora? For those that are shopping, we can just make a list down here in the comments. Also, let me know, are you going to be shopping the sale, or are you going to be sitting this one out? Both ways are fine. I still don't even know what I'm going to do. The big Ulta sale came and went, and I didn't buy a thing, so it's still up in the air for me. But remember how much God loves you. Keep your joy, and just know that you have a purpose that only you can fulfill. So don't compare yourself to anybody else, because God has given you your own special gifts. So please like this video before you leave, and also share this video with a friend or family member that would love to join our community. And as always, I love you. Jesus loves you most importantly, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, friends.